Afternoon, boys and girls. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm glad you're here for lesson 6. As always, before I start, I want to make sure that our brains are ready for thinking and learning. So I'm going to give you some time for math addition flashcards. And you know what? I need to get in that classroom again sometime soon to get out the subtraction ones. So let's see. I'm going to mix them up so they're out of order. Oh, there's lots of 10s in here. Okay, boys and girls, mixing them up. Here we go. Like always, I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to count to 4 in my head. I'll say the answer. I want you to be as quick as you can, but as accurate as you can, okay? Here we go. $11. 16. Easy, easy, easy. 10. Good. 17. Great job. Doubles. 18. Great. 16. Good. 20. Good. 13. Great. 21. And last one. 9 plus 6. Good. 15. All right. Great job. Lots of 9s and 10s in that stack there, huh? All right. So I'm going to put those aside. It is time for math. All right. I'm going to get us all set up for our lesson. So I want to make sure we're all ready to learn. Lesson 6 materials that you're going to need. You're going to need this Number Line Liam poster. It's in your packet. It says lesson 6 at the top. You're also going to need page 28, which looks like this from your packet. Lesson 6 and page 28 at the very top. Okay, boys and girls, there are 4 number lines on here, and I know this page says that it's dry erase center, but because we're using it at home and we did not have the chance to laminate them all, we're just going to use them for our work. Okay, so we're going to write on them. If we were in class, they'd be in little strips laminated and we would use markers. Okay, so for now, Liam poster, page 28, that goes with this, lesson 6, and you're going to need a pencil. So go ahead and press pause, and please make sure that you have all of your materials. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for getting everything you need to be successful in this lesson. We're going to start working on this, okay? This is not the easiest strategy. I'm going to warn you, okay? But do I think you can do it? Absolutely. Why do we use this strategy? I'll talk about, and just try your hardest. Remember, that's what Mrs. Silva and I ask, for you to just try your hardest, all right? So be focused. I'm going to erase this because we don't need that anymore. Again, this is lesson 6. I'm going to bring this closer to you so you can see. Number Line Liam. So this, you had, let's see, you had Number Line Niles, right? Number Line Niles was the addition strategy. So this is Number Line Niles' cousin. We'll call him Liam, okay? We're going to use the number line like you did before with Mrs. Silva. It's going to be a little different because we're not making the number larger. We're subtracting, so our number's getting smaller. So we're going to be moving left towards the left on our number line because that number is getting smaller, okay? When we add, our number gets larger. When we take away, when we subtract, we're moving closer down to 0. Our number's getting smaller, okay? So it says here, Number Line Liam. I start at the bigger number and count back the hundreds, tens, and ones. So boys and girls, what we're going to do, if you can look close here, just like what you did with Mrs. Silva, we're going to break up our number here, the second number, 124. We're going to break that up into 100. And then here, that is the 20 broken down into tens. And then we're going to take away 4. So we're going to break down our hundreds, tens, and ones to get to our answer using the number line. Okay? All right, boys and girls. I'm going to leave that here just to remind me of the strategy. Okay? I'm going to go through and model 3 problems for you. I'm going to try and not go too fast. Okay? So, the first problem on my page, not your page yet. So we're not looking at this page yet, okay? I'm going to use my teacher examples. So I'm going to actually move this because I want my number line to be kind of long. I don't want to forget about Liam. I'm going to put him right here. Again, lesson 6, subtracting. And this is just one of the strategies that you can use. It might not be your favorite. We're just showing you a lot of different options. You might not choose to use this one. You might. It really just depends on your preference. Okay, so here we go. It says start at 285. Subtract 138. Okay, you'll see problems that are just like this. So I'm going to make my number line. Your number line is already created for you, so it'll already be here. You just need to plug in your numbers. So I'm going to start at 285. Unlike addition with Niles, you started there with addition with Niles. Liam, we're going to start over here on the right because 285 is going to be the largest of the numbers we will use. 285. I'm going to take away 138. When I think of 138, I'm going to think about breaking it up into my hundreds, tens, and ones. I have 100, I have 3 tens, which is 30, and I have 8 ones, okay? I'm just going to think about that. I'm going to take away 100. Take away 100. If I'm at 285 and I take away 100, I'm going to be at 185. Okay? 185. Now I need to take away 30. You could either do tens. 1, 2, 3. Or you could just do one jump of 30. Okay? I'm trying not to get that glare. Sorry, boys and girls. Oh, that's better. Okay, so you could either do one jump of 30, or you can break it down into tens. Okay? I'm going to go by tens just to show you that. 185 minus 10. If I take 1 10 away, it's 175. Another one, 165. Another one, 155. So that's where I'm at there, 155. I've done my 100. I've taken away my 30. I'm only left with my 8. I need to take 8 away. I could either go, if this makes sense to you, it's okay. You could go 1, 2, 3, and do that 8 times. But I'm thinking I can make this easier. Okay? I'm thinking that 8 can break up into 5 and 3, correct? Yep. So if I take 5 away from 155, I'm at 150. And then I just need to go 3 less. So if I'm at 150, I can go back 3. So that's 149, 148, 147. And I end up at 147. Again, there's not exactly one way to do this. There were a couple options for me along the way. and it has to be whatever you prefer. Those options were like breaking down my 30 here. I can do one jump of 30 or the 10s like I showed you. I could do one jump of 30 and get to 155, or I could break it up and go minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. Okay? All right, so the problem was 285. I subtracted 138. My answer, where I ended on my number line, was 147. Okay? So, I know I tried to go slow. I hope I did. Not every problem will take you this long. Just like anything, the first few times you try, it's going to be a little slow, but take your time. Do it correctly. Don't rush. Each time you're going to get better and better. Okay? So, let's do another one together. And then you're going to have time to practice on your own. Okay, the next problem is start. Ooh, we're going to have a big number. Start at 490. And I'm going to subtract 214. Okay? So really that looks like 490 minus 214. Number line. Okay? My 490 is where I start. 490. I'm going to take away 214. And I'm going to end up somewhere over here. Now, 214. That is 200. How many tens? 1 10. And how many ones? 4. You got it. So, that's 100, which would get me at 390. But I have 200s, so I need to do a whole nother 100. And I'm at 290, right? If I take away 100, I'm at 300. If I take away 100 from that 300, I'm at 200. So I've done this part. I need to take away my 10 and my 4. If I'm at 290 and I take 10 away, what am I at? If I take 1 10 away from that 9, good, I'm at 280. And then I need to take away 4. I need to take away 4. How am I going to take away 4? I'm at 80. What comes before 80? 79, 78, 77, 76. 4. I took away 4. I ended at 76, so it's 276. That is my answer. Again, there's not one perfect way to do this. There's one answer. That's the answer, but how to get to that answer could change depending on your preference. I could have done, here is a good example, instead of breaking it up into 100 and 100, I could have just done one jump of 200. So watch, let's do that again. Okay, I could have just done one big jump of 200, right? And taken away 200s and gotten 290 there. So, I showed you the first time, breaking it up 100 and 100. If it makes sense, you can also do it this way. So, my answer was 276. Okay? All right, I'll show you one more before I have you try some on your own. Okay? All hope this is making sense. And again, don't forget that you can pause this at any time, collect your thoughts, try it again with me, pause it again. You can pause, rewind as often as you need to. So the next one, start at 176, and I'm going to subtract 105. Okay? I'm already thinking that I have 100, but I'm also going to take away 100. So my number is going to be less than 100. Number line. This is at 176, right? That's the number where I start. I'm going to move to my left since my number is getting bigger or smaller? Smaller, right. All right, and I have 105. I'm thinking that 105 in my head, that's 105, right? I don't have any tens. Nope. So I'm going to take away 100. That's going to give me just 76, right? If I have 100 and I take away 100, I have no hundreds. So I'm at 76. I still need to take away 5, right? 76. If I have 6 ones and I take away 5 ones, I'm going to be 6 ones, take away 5 ones. I'm going to have one left. I'm still in my 70s, so I'm 71. Okay. All right, so my problem was 176 minus 105, and my answer is where I end up on the number line. I'm left with 71. Okay? If you ever want to check your answer, boys and girls, which is a good idea in math, you could use the strategy connected to this that Mrs. Silva taught you with the Number Line Niles, right? So you could start at 71. You can add 105 and see if you get to 176. Again, you could start with your answer, flip it around, right? Start at 71, add 105, and see if you get to 176. So instead of starting at 176, you should end at 176. If it works, then you're correct. If it doesn't work, then try it again. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to give you time to work on your page. You're going to take out this page right here that you already have, page 28. You have 4 here. I want you to start working on them now. Try your hardest. I want you to try working on all 4 of them. So go ahead and press pause. Go for it. All right, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and go over our answers. This is the very first problem on the page. Start at 342. I'm going to subtract 154. All right. So, number line. And again, you might try different numbers than me, like breaking up the 10. There might be a little bit of a difference, but we'll get to the same answer. So I'm going to start at 342. I'm going to take away 154. In my head, I'm already thinking of 150 and then 4, right? I'm going to make that an expanded form, break it up. I'm going to take away 100. I'm going to take away 50 if I can, or I can break those up into tens, remember? And then take away 4. Here we go. Take away 100, and that gives me 242. I'm going to take away 50, but you know what? It might not be the easiest thing to do, so let's take away tens. So I need to do 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So that's 50 altogether, but I'm going to take away tens at a time because I can think easier that way. I'm using mental math. So 42, 32, 22, 12, So that's 212. I'm going to take away 10 from that. I'm going to be at 202. I'm going to be at 192. Right? Yep. Okay. And then, so I've done that. I'm going to take away 4. So I'm at 192, and I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? That's 4 together. So 2 is going to get me to 190. That's 190. Take away 1 more. That's 89, 88. 188. Okay? So 342 minus 154 equals 188. If you need to stop and fix yours, do so now. All right, the next one. Start at 323, subtract 275. Wow. All right. 323. 200, I'm already thinking 275. Okay? So, I can either do 200 at once, or I can do 100 and another 100. I'm going to do 200. Nice big chunk, which would leave me with 123. I'm going to take away 70, but with 70, I'm going to break it up. I'm going to break 70 up into, I'm thinking about 50 and 20, because I still have 2 10s here I can play with. All right, so I'm going to take away 2 10s, which would give me 103. I'm going to take away 50 from that, which would get me 53. Okay? And then I have 5. I can think with my 5. Oh, sorry. Let me just show you that. Together, that makes 70, which is where I got that from. Okay? Now, I need to take away 5. So 53, I'm thinking of 5. I'm thinking that 5 can be broken up into 3 and 2. So if I take away 3, that's going to give me 50. And then from there, I'm going to take away 2, and I'm going to get 48. So my answer is 48. Okay? So 323, subtract 275, I'm going to be left with 48. So let me write it down so you can see it. 323 minus 275 equals 48. Okay, good. 2 more to go. The next one, start at 574. I'm going to subtract 248. I'm already thinking 240 and 8. Okay? So start at 574. I'm going to take away 200. I can either do the 100, 100, or just one big 200. 500s, take away 200s, I'm left with 300. So 300, don't forget the rest. I'm going to take away 40. 4 10s. Taken away from 7 10s is 3 10s. So I'm going to still be in my 300s. I'm going to have 3 10s left, and that 4 is still there. Now I need to take away 8. I'm going to use, because I have a 4 here, I know 8 breaks up into 4 and 4. So I'm going to take away 4, which would give me 330. And then 4 more would get me at 326. Okay? So 574 minus 248 leaves me with 326. All right, boys and girls. Good. I hope this is making sense. The more you do it, the more you become comfortable. And again, it might not be your favorite. That's okay. We're just giving you different strategies to put in your toolbox so you can pull it out and use it whenever you need to. This might not be your favorite, but somebody else might have a light bulb go on and think to themselves, wow, I get this. I'm thinking of the number line in my head. I can visualize this. I can break up that number in expanded form. So this might click for someone. All right, the next one and the last one. Start at 197 and subtract 123. 120 and 3. All right, 197. I'm going to take away 100, and that leaves me with just 97. I'm going to take away 20, so 2 tens would give me 77, and then subtract 3. Subtract 20. And take away 3, I'm left with 74. Okay, so 197 minus 123 is 74. All right. Wow, so much thinking today, boys and girls. And thank you so much for working hard alongside me here. I know that it takes a lot of effort to learn a new math strategy, but I hope that you liked it. All right, so today's objective, let's just review quick what we did today. We talked about this strategy in lesson 6, number, line, Liam. I start at the bigger number, so 256. I start at 256 and I count back using the hundreds, tens, and ones. So using the hundreds, tens, and then ones. Okay? All right, boys and girls, I hope you learned a lot today, and I look forward to seeing your faces again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep working hard. We missed you.